Hello and welcome. We're back to doing more voice acting streams of Great Ace Attorney. Here,
Hello.
hello. Here we have Blackjack, Andre, AderuMoro, and Trav. We're mostly playing our regular characters. Some of our cast members can't join us today. AderuMoro will be playing Jezaille. Andre will be taking over. Will be returning to play Auchi. Blackjack will be the judge and probably the old man.
Oh, probably.
Probably. Trav will be Hosonaga and our good boy Kazuma.
The goodest of boys. Let's go.
The goodest. Let's go.
Susato-san.
Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense, but why this sudden ingress into my courtroom?
Ha! A judicial assistant? And a woman, no less. The rules state that females are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify.
Alright, Discord mod.
Yes, I fully understand. Only ask for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense.
Ha! You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded.
5 minutes. I will not allow a moment more.
But, Your Excellency!
I'm most grateful.
Who exactly are you?
Sorry, there's no time. Please, simply accept this for now.
What is it? A report about something written in English.
It's Jezaille Brett's research.
The English woman's?
The trial resumed earlier. I hurried back to the university. Went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical faculty and wrote this paper.
Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the professor, wasn't she?
So, does this research, whatever it is, have something to do with the case?
I'm afraid I don't know. Haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself.
Oh. No. Of course not.
Special characteristics of curare and its effects on human subjects. Interesting.
Curare? What's that? I've never heard that word before. Oh, Arkham's here.
Hey, Arkham.
Hey.
Hey, Arkham.
Yay.
Okay,
Hey.
Arkham will take over the judge now.
Okay, we continue.
Oh, Snow's here!
OMG, hi, Snow.
Who do
Hey,
I play
Snow.
Hooray for late crew.
It's
Let's go.
it's a roll relay right now. Let me see.
When has it not been a roll relay, actually?
Weekly. Let me see if everyone...
Does Snow voice Jezaille?
Yeah, she does.
No. Yeah.
Okay. We good now?
Are we? Okay,
Is everyone in?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Want me to go?
Yep. Go ahead.
Alright. Time's up! The prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom.
Who was that?
It's too little time for me to read it in detail. I've summarized what I could on a note just inside the cover. If you think that it could be valuable, please cast your eye over it.
Snow, are you trying to talk?
Yeah, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Barely.
Pretty low.
Oh, it's low? Okay.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
now?
you sound like really far away.
Oh, one sec. Maybe I didn't adjust it right.
That's a lot better.
There we
Better?
go. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This is wonderful. Thank you. Giselle's report has been added to the court record.
Let's go.
Bye then, and good luck.
See you next chapter.
You don't know that. Shh.
What?
Shush.
Okay.
You have had long enough, Council. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. I ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but...
The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency.
Does the judge have a Russian accent?
Does he?
No, he's Japanese.
He's Japanese.
Ryunosuke, we're out of options here. This really is our very last chance.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence.
That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Well, Miss Brett?
Yes, Your Excellency.
If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer.
It's a delightful invitation, but I'm afraid... It's not so very long until tea time.
What?
Forgive me, Miss Brett. It seems I wasn't clear. I realized it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order.
I've said it many times before, but... The Japanese language makes no sense.
My apologies, dear lady. So, Council. What is this new evidence that demands the court's attention?
Okay, let's see.
Time to look at the guy. Okay.
No, I already know. I know
those two.
the
Oh.
answer.
Oh, okay,
It's the thing we just got, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Miss Jezaille Brett, we understand you were studying under Dr. Watson at UMaine University, doing research.
Are we changing the names?
I am... It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. Research, by sheer coincidence, perhaps, into a deadly poison.
What?
Poison? Where are you going with this, Council?
A toxin known as curare, Your Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
What complete and utter nonsense! Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it.
You wouldn't have done what? You wouldn't have done.
English
that
grammar.
might be a typo.
Oh, it's English grammar. You wouldn't have done.
You wouldn't have done.
You wouldn't have done.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're...
I guess so. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
I mean that you wouldn't have heard of curare before for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country.
Am I doing this guy again?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Wait, who wants it?
Who wants it?
I can. I don't
Go ahead, Blackjack.
It doesn't exist.
Correct. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they'd never identify curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. I can't read.
It cuts out. Oh. Like
Order!
Hello, second viewer.
Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist?
According to this report authored by the visiting research student from England, curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists.
To lace their arrows?
The report states that it is produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle, and it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. It claims that animals shot by arrows laced with curare suffer instant death. Doesn't that about sum it up, Miss Brett?
Is that it? Trumpery?
Trumpery.
Okay. Trumpery! These aspersions?
Aspersions.
Okay. These aspersions are utter trumpery! To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed.
What part of dies instantly does this guy get?
That's true. Do you say to that, Inspector?
Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that.
I don't remember anything like that either. I didn't notice the professor being in any kind of pain.
According to this, however, it's the other way around.
What do you mean, the other way around?
The very fact that the victim didn't show any visible signs of distress is evidence that curare was used.
Explain yourself, Counsel.
The moment this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, afflicted victims lose all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible signs of pain at all.
How terrible.
Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he'd collapse on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed.
But I don't follow, Kazuma. That's just paralysis. I thought the poison caused instant death.
The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. But after a short time, the paralysis is so severe it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail.
Respiration?
In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move.
That's hideous.
To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. But for the victim himself, his final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly curare poison.
I'm gonna have to leave for a second.
All right. Oh boy. And you're suggesting that this bottle console actually contains this terrifying poison?
Objection!
This is all very convenient, isn't it? What is hitherto?
Hitherto?
Hitherto. Okay. A hitherto unknown poison for which there is no means of testing. What a happy tale for the defense.
If I may.
All these facts. You think you're so clever.
Let me turn it back up. Okay. It is you who must be taught.
Of course. Dear lady.
So, this is how you Japanese behave, is it?
What?
You steal another's honest hard work and then announce the results as if you discovered them. I'm appalled! What a loathsome act! Loathsome act.
Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual.
Whatever do you mean?
Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime? That really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection!
Enough of this! I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules!
What's so funny?
Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett?
May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please?
Well...
I'm back.
Okay.
Well, yes, I don't see, why not?
Oh my.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No.
You can prep for that.
Elegance.
What a fluid motion.
Yeah.
What a fluid motion.
Don't get too big for your boots. You're insignificant little island boys.
You're British, lady.
Sorry.
To an Englishwoman such as myself, this whole affair is farcical?
Farcical.
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 Farcical comedy. Your little police games and these foolish courtroom antics is laughable, really. But I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Cheers. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I saw that coming.
Nice.
Cheers.
Nice.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait!
Oh.
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, say that again.
No sparkle left at all. How appropriate for this shabby affair.
Ellipses.
Okay, bye.
Later, Daru.
Bye bye.
Goodness. Whatever is the matter, you all look quite stunned.
So, no curare. Bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying?
You look quite
Incredulous.
Whoa. Oh, thanks.
You look quite incredulous, little boy. But of course, that's the simple truth.
I wasn't expecting that.
Whoa, that turn of a head. Okay. Menacing.
Menacing.
Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so consciously. Here is the grunt. Oh, concisely?
Concisely.
I can't read.
You're fine.
It means like summing it up.
Concisely, here is the grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency.
Yes, Miss Brett.
I should like to be excused now, please. I think I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries.
Yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
This doesn't make sense. There had to have been poison in that bottle. So how? How did she? How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale?
I have a suspicion.
I don't understand it.
Well, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for an interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London.
There has to be poison in that bottle, doesn't it? That wasn't the line. There can't have been, because otherwise she would have killed over dead.
I mean, in fairness, that would make a pretty great story. Like I almost got hit on a murder charge, but then I drank poison and lived. Nobody could do anything.
That would. Come on, Ryunosuke. We have all the clues now. That bottle of water does contain poison. The culprit did put curare poison into Dr. Watson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position.
You're serious?
Objection!
Fool! Are you blind? There's no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw...
Miss Brett drinking the water from it?
That's right. Which rather complicates your argument, I think.
And I believe that complication can be explained.
How exactly?
Um,
I need to think through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. I'm sure the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be.
Very well. If the defense truly intends to assert this claim, then I must ask you to support the assertion with evidence. What explains how the witness was able to consume the supposedly poisoned water unscathed?
I'm just gonna look through it just for the heck of it. A poison made from the bark of certain trees in the jungles of South America. The hunters of this region have used it since ancient times to incapacitate their prey. Effects: instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Route of entry: the above-mentioned effects occur when the poison enters the body through a wound, such as that inflicted by the blowpipe dart. Practical applications: due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, it's believed that the toxin could have application as anesthetic. However, the solution for the respiratory arrest caused by a result of a full body paralysis must be found first, or patients would die of suffocation.
Oh, there's distortion.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I will restart the stream. In Discord, not Twitter. Not Twitter. This
Twitch.
Wait a minute. How do I do this again? Oh no. This is I forgot how to do this. There you go. Okay.
Yes!
Yes! The answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection!
That's not a valid explanation.
No,
Let him finish his thoughts.
After all.
they can't. They're cartoon characters.
We don't speak English! That report is utter rubbish!
Oh no!
Wait.
He's right!
Objection!
Hey, so
Objection!
he was just reading the report.
We have two people that can speak English here.
This imputed young scoundrel is trying to ridicule the court, Your Excellency.
Did he really just say I can't read?
I'm not trying to ridicule anyone. Honest. I'm just reading Susato-san's notes.
I concur. This report is too extensive to be considered in its entirety by the court.
Oh, shit.
You will direct us to the pertinent section, Counsel. Which section of the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle?
The special characteristics. We've been hearing a lot about this curare poison. And it's left me curious about something.
Oh, Counsel?
Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years. To lace the heads of arrows that they shot at whatever prey they're hunting.
So we've been led to believe, yes.
And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat.
Get to the point, please.
But if they were to use the laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters they were going to eat?
Yes, good point.
So surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they would be eating the poison.
Good gracious, Council! No, that would be madness!
But I actually found the answer to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound.
Through a wound, you say? I see. That makes sense.
Yes, the mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When a curare enters the body through an open wound, it has a terrifying poison effect. It has terrifying poisonous effects. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effects whatsoever.
What?
Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew Curare's special characteristics, and you knew that you could make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself.
You meddling little?
Goose?
It's alive.
What is that? Rapscallion!
Well, Ryunosuke, it turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be.
Thanks. Hey!
High five.
We're just gonna ignore the fact that she's wearing a bird on her head.
No, we know. Really? Me? Was that a compliment? A lawyer?
Objection! All of this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I fail to see how it possibly...
There you go. Top! Okay, let me turn this back up.
So the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. But I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly.
That hand position.
Yeah. What are you trying to say?
Your schoolboyish logic has fatal flaw.
Schoolboyish.
Flaw.
As even your brain has managed to deduce, Carrere is safe to ingest.
Curare.
Carrere is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of this gastric succus. Succus?
Succus?
Yeah, that's word for one.
Succus, that's yeah.
Okay.
Close enough.
Close enough. Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers? What are they?
Gastric suckers.
Good question.
So this lethal poison is completely harmless when drunk. The professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it, would he?
I get it.
Ah,
That... right.
Good gracious!
Good freaking gracious.
Good gravy!
That's basic science. Science that even a schoolboy should be able to understand. No?
chatter.
Rabble.
Rabble.
Order! Order in court! Order! Logic holds. If the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way.
Are you trying to suggest?
Yeah. This curare poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Another 20 minutes to the thing.
It's like shred. Oh wait, no. Okay, posture.
That's right.
This is kind of goofy, yeah.
So we gotta wait for somebody to blurt out, "He just had dental surgery."
Sure. Whoa. Okay. Can you talk now? Okay. Surely even a little cockroach like you could understand something as simple as that. Whoa.
Whoa.
Jojo.
I can see it.
I can see it. The opening thread. I'm just kidding.
The opening thread.
What is this? What is this welling up inside me?
It's zooming in. Ah, okay.
I've never felt like this before. Is this my shonen anime protagonist moment?
I told you the answer was yes.
Yeah. It's sort of conviction to break down all discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. I'm going Super Saiyan! And more than anything else, it's an animalistic desire to take down my prey. Yep, Super Saiyan, I'm got
That's the way.
I was right. Objection! I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I don't think so, Miss Jezaille Brett.
Oh! How dare you use that tone with me?
You know very well that there's no fatal flaw.
Well, there's one flaw, but
We can't
gonna
read
look
this
past
right. I shouldn't be here, man. Kazuma, you sure you're not the real
No,
lawyer?
keep going, keep going!
All right!
He's eating popcorn while this happens.
You know exactly why. Even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Watson is dead.
Rass keeps changing properties.
Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you. You must provide compelling evidence. As we now know that this poison is completely harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Watson alone have been killed by the curare?
Where's the fucking... There it is. There it is.
He got an F on his dental report card.
Yeah, he got an F. That poor fool. As Miss Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners.
A fatal difference?
The toxic effects of curare are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So, for a healthy poison with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But what if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water?
Inside?
Yes. Like the wound you might have if you just had been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Gotcha.
Oh!
Miss Brett, you've acknowledged many times in your testimony already that you were well aware of Dr. Watson's dental appointment that day.
So that's it. You use that knowledge to orchestrate this.
Is she? Hold on. Laughing?
Okay. I don't like to repeat myself. Honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are all puerile, right?
I think.
Puerile, yeah.
Puerile. Yeah.
Puerile.
Kind of like the hand
Also
sanitizer.
puerile.
These localization guys are so in love with their big words.
They're detailed
Big
with
words,
like
alright,
the spellings too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What? What do you mean?
Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough.
What?
Wipe.
The teeth.
Yoink.
You see, when you leave a vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it.
No.
I mean, it could just slip.
No, don't do it. No! Shatter, 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 shatter.
Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed.
No!
Oh shit, no.
What the actual fuck?
That's not legal.
Turbo Underwater.
Officer, what are you waiting for? Collect up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once!
And for God's sakes, use gloves.
For God's sake.
Wasting your time. This delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it.
Muhahaha.
I like that one better.
Yeah. How could you? You won't get away with this.
You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy.
And I will.
But I'm afraid you'll never know now, will we? If there really was a poison in that bottle, or not.
You.
And let's not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left, in fact.
Intact? Read that wrong.
Isn't that right, Consul, for the prosecution?
No, of course, of course. You're referring to this photographic print, I presume, dear lady.
That's right. And really, looking at this photograph, it's clear as day, isn't it? The poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front is the little schoolboy.
Objection!
No! You killed the victim that day, using curare! And then, in order to frame Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime, you waited until he picked up the pistol you'd arranged for him to find on the floor. Before you shot the professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime.
What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. A hidden gun, you say? And I shot the professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence.
Exactly! As if you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Watson, was killed by a gunshot to the chest. delivered in cold blood by the accused Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Yeah. This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? He had her. But now, is she really going to get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene.
Ryunosuke,
Stop yelling at me! Yes!
pay attention.
Fine!
Come this far, but now you're the only one who can finish it.
What? What do you mean? Start making sense!
What do you mean, stop making sense? This is part of logic!
I said start, not stop!
No!
Yes!
We've lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, they must be in your head.
But there's nothing
Cut
in
it
there!
open.
I'm about to cut it open. Hold still.
In my head?
You told me before that your powers of observation were the one thing you could really depend upon.
Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head. It was a bluff, Kazuma!
So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, everything you felt, every color, every smell.
What I saw, what I felt. Every color.
Oh la la.
Is Kazuma right? Somewhere in that vibrant memory of the same scene in my head. Could be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Watson's killer.
Damn, that steak is rare.
Yeah.
But all the blood's on the outside.
Sloppy chef.
There's a clue. Actually, Kazuma, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue.
Woo!
You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke?
Don't look at me like that.
Oh, I'm going to look at you like that. Anyway, come on then. Let's wipe the
Compromise on my
smug smile off
specialty.
that English woman's face with some evidence.
All right, I can't wait.
Lock him up, partner.
It's been niggling. It's been niggling for a while. That
anyway.
sounds. That something feels amiss in my memories of all that day. Why am I reading it like that?
Because you got nervous, bud.
I got super nervous. Whatever it is, it could be the key to arriving at the truth about all this.
And he's just striking that pose and then blinking nervously for several seconds.
It's here somewhere. The clue that shows where Dr. Watson's real killer must have been. It's just wherever could it be? I don't know.
I think it's the fork. I think it's a fork.
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, you're in the story. He's still miles away. Probably thinking about that bottle being just smashed. As you've said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, don't you?
Absolutely.
I wonder, therefore, if perhaps... Hold on.
Yeah?
Sorry, I had to cough.
Oh.
If perhaps you took anything else from the scene of the crime. Like, for instance, the plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day?
Objection!
Wait a minute. Where are you going with that?
Where are you going with this, little boy?
It's just a memory that's been troubling me.
What memory?
I saw the scene shown in this photographic print with my own eyes that day. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that was... Breathe. And I saw that on the wooden base of the plate that was on the steak that was served on was a splattering of blood.
What?
Oh, really? What of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor.
No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph and the relative position of everything there. The plate of the steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Watson in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him.
Aha.
Ah!
Yes. For blood to have made it onto the plate, it implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor, as you were. Jezaille, Brett!
I beg your pardon?
What did you just say to me?
I beg your pardon!
What is this fancy cursive to your text?
This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Oh, one sec. So I clicked the way back. So. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
Who was that?
What?
Who?
What?
What?
Oh.
You speak?
Hold it!
Whoa!
This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to.
My moment has arrived.
Inspector, you mean?
Yes, I took the plate, in the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime.
Why would you even do that?
Hosonaga, please!
I took it meat and all, and I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it.
Hosonaga!
You did what?
I took the steak that you had been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak that the sergeant had been eating. I did it all in the name of justice. Also because
sir?
I have really low blood iron.
Sir,
you could probably tell.
Sir, your mouth.
That's my fucking boy right there.
Then we can find out for sure whether or not there's a blood stain on Miss Brett's plate, and make sure it's not the detective's blood.
I didn't even think about that.
We must examine it now, and I'm serious about the detective.
Leave him be, he's fine.
Pronto!
No, you gotta be sure.
He strives for perfection, that means no blood.
Inspector! The court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the steak, waiter.
Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered. The steak.
Hosonaga, please.
It's a day old and covered in blood, but, you know, here it is.
Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it?
Of course there isn't.
Quickly, Inspector. The Blood Man. Show the court.
Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure.
No blood.
This one's also considerably more eaten.
Oh, yeah. No blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible! I know I saw it. I'm sure of it.
I got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
It has been tampered.
I put
with.
my trust in you.
Steak.
As far as
I can go for all this. There's only one thing you should know. I put my trust. Just keep going.
I was just making a joke. I didn't mean to start a whole musical number.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is
love
our
Linkin
musical
Park.
episode. You didn't get the memo.
You guys are great. I love you all.
Oh shucks, we love you too.
Oh, thanks, man.
Love you. Okay.
Okay. That was brilliant.
That was incredible.
Okay. I have to read. It was right there on the table behind the professor. There was blood on the side of the plate.
I'm trying to emphasize it. Okay. What an unbecoming expression, little boy. Wow. You see? Okay. You see. This is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you.
Racist.
Ah!
All right.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't agree more in the case of this disgrace to the Empire.
He took 2 plates.
I believe that we finally have reached a conclusion in this trial.
Suddenly he's a radio announcer.
See?
Let's hope so. This let's pretend attempt at courtroom proceedings is painful to watch. But I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. That migraine he must have. Oh.
That sounds like real pain. I think it's in real pain.
Did you twist
Ow.
your intestines?
I'm okay.
He's not okay. Narrator voice, and he was not. Okay.
This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking excuse wishes to examine it again, be my guest.
The plate of steak has been entered into court record.
Steak.
Was the plate I saw, or I thought I saw, just a figment of my imagination. This is it now. I've lost.
Ryunosuke,
Yes.
it's not over yet. Not until the final gavel.
Huh?
Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what. Pick yourself up!
Hold on to that
Believe in
feeling.
myself? Really?
Believe in power of friendship.
Shut up, you. Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself.
As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Does the defense have any objection?
That bloodstain was going to clinch the trial for me. Can this plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? There's another clue. Yes, Your Excellency, please wait. This plate of beef is hiding another clue.
It's woefully undercooked.
It's woefully undercooked. Another clue that will reveal this shocking truth.
Objection! The only thing that's shocking here is our unhealthy fascination with beefsteak.
Hey, I like beefsteak.
Me too.
I haven't had beefsteak in
Your
so long.
Excellency.
Perfectly healthy in small amounts.
Yeah.
Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial.
I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence.
Rejected.
I will not give a ruling until I'm completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled.
I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, isn't it?
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Counsel for the defense, you will now clearly show the court what you are alluding. Plus, I mean, it's fun to see him grasp at straws.
Or these kids
Honestly, you just can't
You're
buy
so
this kind of
mean.
entertainment.
dance for us, little arrested boy dance.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
distorted audio.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'll reset the stream.
Yeah,
the
please.
Discord,
Sure.
please. Share. 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 So, what if I press this button? Is everyone back in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
What?
Whoa!
Huh? What the world is
Hell
this?
yeah.
It's the coin!
I think it's a Koban coin, and the hallmark is from the Hoei era, I believe.
Chekhov's
No.
gun strikes
I
again.
mean, what is it? I mean,
Ryunosuke, are you okay?
what's it doing there?
Ryunosuke, honey, please calm
It's-
down. It's
it's-
just a coin.
It's alright, buddy. It's just Chekhov's gun. It was bound to come back sooner or later.
Fine. Wait. Did you say it was a Hoei Koban?
Yes, and apart from the meat juices, it looks to be in good condition. I imagine it's very valuable.
This isn't the first time today that there was talk of a Hoei Koban.
I've heard of pearls before swine, but I've never heard of bullion in a bullion.
I meant bullion.
Whatever. Words.
But tish.
And I don't think you ever will again. This is extraordinary, though. This means I take the thing. Wait. No. Stop talking. We already been through here.
Meat.
Meat.
Quite valuable.
Yes, it's quite valuable.
What are you thinking of eating it?
No, but the next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. My heart's going to be racing as I lift up the meat and per underneath for a prize.
I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke.
Koban coin underneath the steak. There's only one logical explanation. I have to. God damn it!
Just skip through it. It's okay. Take it slow. Take it slow, Ryusuke.
Okay, present it. Got it.
Good gracious, that's...
Great Caesar's ghost!
Koban?
What on earth?
A rare one at that.
Miss Brett, this is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day in question, is it? Tell me, why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat?
Shut up!
Ah!
Okay. What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I won't know. But I want no part of it.
Objection!
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin under the meat? That couldn't simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Objection!
Careless?
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen. Rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. This turns out to be irrelevant to the case. I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now.
He's right. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency!
Yes, Counsel?
A rare Hoei Koban just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak? If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now!
Objection!
Okay. By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyway.
I mean, aside from the arresting officer.
Shut up! Perhaps little boy should realize that it is you who's irrelevant.
Oh, sick burn.
Oh shit.
So I'm in trial here?
Sick dog.
The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if we can explain what's under the steak.
The owner?
Yes. It's
Yeah, I've been
obvious.
sitting here
There's
the whole
only
time.
one person that it can belong to. It's the army guy. I'm just kidding. The owner of the Koban that can be found underneath the steak is this dude.
Cosmo, explain yourself.
Hold on. Just...
Take that!
Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and the owner of the Ryusuke Kyurio Korekuta.
Oh. As in Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, this ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable.
Even an English word.
Wow.
Mr. Cucumber.
Ma'am, it is just a pun. Chill out.
Yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct?
I like that he doesn't even say his name.
He's an old man.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I remember him saying that he was up to something with this Koban coin when it happened. At exactly the moment the gun was fired.
Oh, we're actually near the end.
Oh.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was expecting
The
this to be a
gunshot
short.
interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Yeah, might as
There is
well
a lot of-
finish this.
There is a lot of preamble afterwards, though, just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
The dinosaur.
Hunting for treasure.
Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
No.
Indeed! The Hoei Koban, my prized coin!
Then this Hoei Koba. Do you mean to tell me?
Objection!
Objection! No! Please, why would Korekuta-san's Koban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate. It makes no sense.
Yes!
Yes! Or hi!
Yeah.
Which is why I'm asking to bring Korekuta-san back to the witness stand, so we can ask him.
Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here.
Okay!
Without a moment's delay.
Okay,
I can't believe they're relevant again.
I can't believe we've come back around to that pair again.
Close enough.
But I have a hunch. A strong hunch.
So strong it's in red.
That if we chase down the real significance of this code bar, we'll find that it's a key element in this case. This freaking little coin.
Chekhov's gun, man.
Yeah.
Wow, full house.
Did the
Eh.
witness stand
Very
just get
long
a
witness
lot
bar, yeah.
longer?
Yeah.
The witness stand shifts depending on how many people are on it.
That toy.
What's all this about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for little baby Ido? My son's belly is empty. He's fiercer than a pack of wolves.
So menacing.
Exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs forced to bear false witness. They let me have this knife for no reason. And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice. A worthless, withered antique.
Too bad for him now.
Nothing more have I to say. The sun is set on this rasute shop owner's existence.
Be that as it may, Korekuta-san.
I don't have to agree with you.
Yeah. So whatever. Be that
as it may, Korekuta-san. Something has come to the light that requires your clarification. As far as your rasute memory.
Whoa!
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh my god!
The very exact one that it is!
I'm
The baby, he's so worried.
I'm the baby just staring at it.
Oh, no!
Does that count as Chekhov's knife or just slapstick?
What is this Three Stooges bit here?
Oh my god.
Oh, that poor man.
This is an important Supreme Court case.
Remember that.
Remember
there's still
that.
broken glass on the floor, too.
Oh yeah, there is.
The resplendent splendor if his holy treasure that my rusty bones vanished in his flames that fateful day!
Nice.
Thanks.
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man!
What?
Enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery.
All right,
Like how
hold
he's just
still.
going. I like how he's just going like full on like Schmeagol here.
Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere.
We found a coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat's juices.
Sandwich smoking seriously?
Clear. Oops. Kazuma.
Hey now.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, forgive me.
It's okay. Clearly it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my holy treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate. Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing!
They were so alarmed.
The sergeant seems to have recovered from his foot injury.
Yeah.
It was no big deal.
Stop scaring the baby.
Excuse me. Could I say something?
Yes, of course.
Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga.
I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
La Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked crimes indeed.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected.
So that's why you were sent undercover, is it?
Yes, I took on the job of waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. It seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief.
So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems.
I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korekuta-san's Koban is all too clear.
What?
I think the court would like to hear the defense's view on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Korekuta-san's Koban and hid it under the stake?
It was you!
Yes and no, sir.
Obviously, it can only be you! Yeah, Sergeant Iyesa Nosa!
What? How? How dare you! You monster!
Monster!
I stole that Koban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Ido. Ido is the mastermind behind all this.
You blame the baby?
Knowing what I know about the series, I actually wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah. It was a baby! Look at it.
Oh.
Oh my god. Nothing.
Really, ma'am?
Really?
Nothing.
You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son? An innocent little baby? It's you who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa!
You. Come and clap, come and clap, come and clap, come and clap, come and clap. Ah!
What?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, that's so
Okay.
cute.
Nippon Imperial Academy. Sergeant Iyesa Nosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir.
Wow.
I like how this can get random.
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome to the
you have
series.
no idea.
Welcome to the series, Snow.
This is our first witness breakdown.
Yeah.
Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages that the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe? I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place. And I have heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living. Yes. All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son.
That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant?
The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time.
It sounds like he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even. Which is worryingly believable.
And your target that day was the old man and his koban?
I thought we were friends.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't expecting this guy to have a compelling motivation.
He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are.
I'm going to murder you now.
I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened.
Oh, it went... Yes. When the professor was shot.
I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. I know too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. I slipped it under the steak, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again. At a later date.
How?
How? Literally how?
I don't know. Your answer is as good as mine. Ellipses.
Nothing.
Auchi's like, where did my law career go?
Where?
Robert.
Yeah. Who says this is ridiculous?
I think this is Jezaille.
That's
Yeah.
Jezaille.
Oh, it is. This is ridiculous. I'm coughing. Okay. Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
Oh, hey, Derek. How's it going? We're still doing this. Yay. Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Wait.
Oh, Derek.
Yeah.
Well, Miss
Oh my gosh, hi,
Brett.
Derek.
Of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all.
Ow.
May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency.
Indeed. The theft of the koban was clearly perpetrated by this baby-settled sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Watson's murder.
Of course it is. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat. Oh wait, lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
I mean, it worked for a few days.
Well, oof.
And as for the picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and a fork. It's beyond nonsense, pure madness.
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Are we done yet? Miss Brett, you are free to leave unless there's something else the defense would like to pull out of their butt.
Hey!
Thank you, Your
I only-
Excellency.
Oh, I've got plenty of things up here.
I have 5 other things. Yes, you watch
That
me.
squad has defecated on the carpet at least 5 times.
I got one.
Ryunosuke, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming.
Oh, no, it's just something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. I can't
Hurry,
quite,
catch her.
I can't
Sorry.
quite work it out exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there's a contradiction in there somewhere. Something that didn't add up.
That's the case. Don't just stand there thinking. Make your voice heard.
Sorry?
You can think later, but if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over.
Just say things.
Okay. Wait, Miss Brett!
What is it now?
I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like to ask you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this?
Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke?
Hiding a coin under a lump of meat? The sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. And as for picking up your steak and biting into it using a knife and a fork,
Thought that she's psychic.
it's beyond nonsense. Pure madness.
Yes, right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction.
I'm going to need to see evidence, Counsel. If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where is the evidence to prove it?
Yeah, all right, here, Your Excellency.
Take that!
Oh, I get it.
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed? Yes. Go on.
Okay, jeez. More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed.
Oh. Yeah, I think I might have to go.
All right, sorry, Andre.
All
Thank you
right.
for
Yeah.
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, take it easy,
Awesome.
guys.
Nice-
Later, Andre.
All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Bye. All right, who wants Auchi?
I can try.
Or I
I
can
could
try.
give him a shot too.
All right.
Okay. Okay, go for
Rock,
it.
rock, paper, scissors.
Well, how about we say the line and then, but we both say it and then you pick.
All right, sure.
Now you're just splitting hairs. I feel like it's too close to correct. But
It's in the same range, so you're
I
probably
think
correct on
that
that.
would be
Yeah.
better than
ultimately,
anything.
now you're just splitting hairs. More like nerdy.
Okay.
Should I
What's
still
yours
go?
then?
Okay. Now you're just splitting hairs.
That sounds better.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
All right then.
Mm.
He's a toadying little weasel, so.
Yeah. Okay, I'll think Toad.
Not true. Doesn't something about this steak strike you as very unnatural?
Unnatural? What on earth do you mean?
It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Noticed what exactly, Counsel?
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishwoman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without a knife and a fork.
Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself.
then take a good look at this steak, in particular, the edge where it's been eaten. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks there.
Nice. Ah!
Oh,
Huh?
It looks like Miss Brett has realized something.
So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Hmm. But what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenously. Shut up! Pat, pat, pat. Oh, whatever say you, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. Okay. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. Of course! This will be over in the blink of an eye! Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his place. Shut up! I've heard enough! Your irritating little speckled samurai relic! Of course! Dear lady!
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers?
Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She realized the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her.
Ryunosuke, do you know where you're going with this?
Because I'm worried the answer is no.
The answer is always no.
No, but I'll say yes anyway. Now at
You're
last.
just standing there with your eyes closed.
Yeah. Now at last, it's all come together. The mysterious teeth marks in the steak that has allegedly been eaten by cutlery. With cutlery! The reason why the bloodstain I know I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Watson that day.
We're getting tinny audio again.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
here I go. Stop streaming, stream audio. Here it's we gotta go live. There you go.
I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, Counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us?
Everything, Your Excellency.
Everything?
Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Watson.
Shut up!
Hey, that was rude.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today?
At least
You
40.
wouldn't know the yeah. You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats.
How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such a conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet.
Again? What?
But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection!
Objection! This is absurd! The trial has run several hours already. You say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be! I don't believe you have it!
Objection!
I don't. but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. You know who I'm talking to.
I brought the wrong plate, did I?
And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case.
Very well. I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. I hope.
God, I hope.
Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair?
Glasses guy!
Yay!
The answer is obvious. It's Inspector Hosonaga.
What? I have it.
Yes.
You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence?
Oh no.
No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on the snake with the teeth marks.
Yes?
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoyed chomping my way through a good steak. And as well as admitting to stealing Correctus' son's coin, he told us he slipped it under the steak.
You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer.
Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak?
Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it.
In other words, the steak that detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
Objection!
Objection! But that makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
Even said earlier that he took 2 plates from the restaurant.
Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her own steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox?
Exactly! Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the 2 steaks over?
Okay.
Okay. You did switch the plates.
Well, after it happened, the, when I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. Then when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance. With military precision, and timing, I switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table.
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. However, fear not, Prosecutor-san.
What now?
Oh,
I swear on the bra-
Yeah, we're
I
still
swear.
at it.
Hi there.
Hi,
Hey,
AderuMoro is back.
Hello.
does anybody need relieving?
Oh. Cool.
Yeah,
Did you? Yeah,
you-
go ahead.
Go ahead, be Auchi. Adero.
You skipped over my.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Wait, you want me to be Ouchie?
I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform. That is all I did, sir.
Okay.
Oh, you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Awesome.
Yes.
Incredible.
So, if Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over, it means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table.
Yes, that follows.
Inspector Hosonaga,
Yes.
earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's.
Finally, someone freaking remembers that.
That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
That's correct.
Then please present it to the court now. The plate was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Shut up.
Shut up! What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat? It can't have the slightest bearing on the case.
Objection.
No! You're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady!
I beg your pardon?
Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why this steak pan promises to prove such a problem for you? No.
You're the ones who decided it was a problem, not me.
I'm about to make it everybody's problem.
Oh boy, here he goes.
Oh, I think this entire case is everybody's problem.
The reason the defense asked to see that plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing.
Tisk thinks he remembers.
I'm quite sure what I saw, Miss Brett. On the side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Watson, or Wilson, there was a clear spattering of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest.
I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. And now we have the evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett.
Wasn't there splattered all over the tablecloth?
Let us not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show us the evidence to the court. Present the beefsteak and plate that was originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident.
Wow, that was really fast.
Nice.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir.
Look at that proud face.
Sorry for keeping you. There's the other steak in its plate. Please, feel free to examine it.
The bloodstain. It's clearly visible. Look!
Yes.
Now this makes everything clear. The blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me.
In other words, it's impossible for Naruhodo-san to have shot the victim.
It can't be.
In fact, there's only one person who could have possibly shot Dr. Watson from the front. I'm sure everyone knows by now who that person is.
Ugh.
That's right. Miss Jezaille Brett. It's you!
Oh,
I think the swan just had a coronary.
Probably.
Just
Yeah.
wait. Just wait.
done by a Japanese. Me. By a Japanese schoolboy? No, no, no! Whoa. It's gone berserk. Whoa, that is so random.
Traffic baby bird. I don't think those are baby swans.
Oh my god. Oh my
You okay there, Snow?
I'm fine. Let me just, take a look at this.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior of an English gentlewoman. Forgive me.
Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the court what actually happened that day. The truth this time.
Gladly, Your Excellency.
Sweet Jesus.
It was I who took the professor's life using Karere. As you summarized, I chose the particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning.
So you planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. Because curare is unheard of here in Japan.
Yes. Of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I only needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water, and it would be all over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone. And leave immediately. However, before any of that happened, there was an unexpected visitor at the professor's table.
That would be me, I suppose.
Haha, that's us.
Yeah, it's us. We're famous.
Yes, you. Who else? Such a trifling matter, but the fact that you decided to come over to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. I made sure he was sitting in his chair such that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point. So I conducted a plan on the spur of the moment.
A plan to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man.
I happen to know that the professor always carried a gun.
What the what?
Okay. I decided to use that fact to my advantage.
I had the bottle of Carrere in my bag, my handbag. And my own pistol concealed under my skirt.
Knew it.
Under your skirt?
So I was right. There were 2 guns.
Yes.
And then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. Placed where were sure that I wouldn't notice it.
And everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun, as I intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up... Bang! Okay.
That's when you shot the professor with your own gun. Even though at that point, he was already dead.
Naturally, the gunshots caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared.
Obviously, I assume Naruhodo-san was the culprit and apprehended him. I took him to the pantry that adjoins the kitchen and locked him inside.
That's when I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around.
Because, of course, you needed to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor. Misdemeanor.
She's secretly French! What other lies are you hiding?
All of them.
Your Excellency.
Yes?
I wonder... Might I speak with you in private later?
I shall call on you.
Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruhodo-san. Spoke a bit of Japanese.
That's us.
That's me.
Disappearing act.
Fades out of existence.
Oh man.
More secrets!
Are you a wizard?
You're a wizard, Miss Pratt. Okay.
It would seem this trial has finally run its course.
For 3 hours, 3 weeks, probably.
I presume the prosecution is in agreement?
This can't be! Taketsuchi Auchi does not lose! Not to the likes of this rookie student!
You'd better start getting used to tough opposition.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo!
That's me. What? Yes?
This insult to the Auchi family name will never be forgotten!
Yes, family, I have reproduced! Now you're stuck with that image in your head.
Well, we know he continues on because, you know,
Yeah.
the pain line, but, you know. Anyway.
He will produce the line of prosecutors who will always be the tutorial prosecutor.
Exclusively losing to the Phoenix line.
Exclusively.
You've become conceited with age, Council. But the old have to stand aside and make way for the new. It's the way of the world. May you never forget that.
He stepped away.
Oh.
He just dodges out of the screen.
Beautiful.
This game is so extra.
1,000 millennia may pass, and still the Auchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan.
It's a prophet. He's a prophet.
This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan will, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. The start of very weird shenanigans in the courtroom.
What do you mean? We've always been up to weird shenanigans, Your Honor.
I still don't know what to do with all these birds running around.
Don't worry about
I'm keeping the black one, it's cute. Despite being summoned as the accused, you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, presented an excellent case.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
The use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. But the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice.
Did we really not have any scientists before that?
No, this is the beginning of the 20th century when science didn't exist.
The closest you had was like alchemy.
Yeah.
A new future of law awaits. But what it will look like, I cannot begin to imagine. It'll probably be very weird and wacky.
We'd love to see it.
Probably make a franchise out of it. This is for the young to pursue. Kazuma Asogi.
Yes.
After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. Learn all you can. Absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you.
I understand, Your Excellency.
What was that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden?
Never mind.
They're actually sending me to India, and I don't do well in humidity.
I'm being sent to Brazil.
As for you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo,
Sorry, I was blowing my nose. Oh, yes!
in you, I sense, how can I put it, unusual potential. I very much look forward to seeing how you carry that onwards.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Oh, he likes you.
We'll see.
Oh, look at him. Look at him!
It is time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, not
Yay.
guilty.
It's the off season. How are all these these sakura petals indoors in
Someone's gonna have to
Whatever.
clean this up.
time of year this is?
The court is now adjourned.
Okay, now this is the after thing.
It is November.
It is, in fact, November.
We are exactly 1 week into the future.
Wow.
Whoa.
And
1
the
week
past.
into the future of the yeah.
Yeah.
It's been.
I can't believe it. I can't believe what's happened. I
Anti-Naruto.
I defended myself and made it through the horrendous trial.
Ryunosuke! You finally pulled it off. Congratulations!
Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, Kazuma.
No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street. Don't forget.
This is the dad.
Is this me?
No, but if you want to.
I mean, yeah, I think you should take it because I don't want to talk to myself for like the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. All your hard work is certainly paid off.
Oh.
Oh, whoops! Here.
Glad
Oops.
to both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence.
Oh, wait, you already read it. Okay, never mind.
I can do
roll
the
with
other
it.
part
Just
again.
roll it. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, our trusty judicial assistant. You worked hard for that result too, you know.
No, I didn't do anything.
Thank you so much! If we hadn't had that research report of Miss Brett's, I don't know how things would have turned out.
Your kind words should really be for my father. Simply doing as he asked. It's his idea for me to go to the university and investigate.
Your father? Ah, yes, of course.
Forgive me for intruding on court proceedings, Your Excellency. Satoru Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant to the Defense.
Speaking of Mikotoba. And now here's his dad. Or her dad. Ah! Blackjack.
Oh, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Oh, wrong guy. Okay. I'll just use my judge voice then.
Alright.
Naruhodo, you did an excellent job.
Thank you, Professor.
Oh, no, Jezaille should be thanking you. After all, your efforts exposed the true criminals that took the life of my good friend.
Good friend? Oh yes, you mentioned that before. It was you who actually invited Dr. Watson to Yume University, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Presumably that's when you met Dr. Wilson?
Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital.
Oh, you work together?
I've never heard you mention that before.
Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides... It's your turn, Asogi.
That's me.
That's you!
Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world. In science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot.
I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this, the spirit of the Asogi clan.
You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you?
Of course the fuck I am, come on! A Japanese man's katana is his soul. This blade shows me where I need to go.
Oh, it lights the dark, does it?
Yeah, check this out. And cuts down anything that's in my way.
Yes. I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes.
Auchi is still screaming in the background.
That reminds me, what happened to the woman? To Jezaille Brett, I mean. After all, she's guilty of murder.
Oh yes, her. It's not easy to tell you this, but
What do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's the true culprit, after all.
she will be leaving Japan in the very near future for Shanghai.
What? Shanghai?
Jezaille Brett will not appear in court again in this country, I'm certain of that.
What? But why not? I think this is the judge.
I think it's Hosonaga.
Oh, Hosonaga.
Matter of consular jurisdiction.
Woo!
Inspector Hosonaga.
Finally, the right guy! It was a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today, very impressive to watch. I must congratulate...
What's this about a consular jurisdiction?
If you let me finish. We cannot try this particular foreigner for her crimes here in Japan.
What? We can't try her? But then who's going to bring her to justice?
British consular court will hear her case. Somewhere far away where our voices can't be heard.
But why a consular court?
Professor?
Professor.
Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past now that we've signed the friendship treaty.
Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right.
Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments... They can't invoke a consular court just like that!
Oh, can't they?
Yes, she's a student, but it doesn't justify our government's making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on.
So Miss Brett can't be held accountable for her actions here in Japan.
I'm afraid that for the young student, today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her.
I don't believe it.
British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry have demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Brett. They're obviously taking this case of a foreign student committing murder very seriously. But it's all going to change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil, this new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves.
Yes, change is coming, and we're the ones driving it.
Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls for a celebratory drink.
But Professor...
You're right. This is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Ryunosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun.
In that case, might I suggest La Carnival?
Why?
As a head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink.
You're a detective, Hosonaga-san, aren't you?
Let's not worry about details for now. Hello, Carnival! Will you accompany us, Professor? Of course. The Carnival's food is second to none.
Phil, go and attend to the paperwork for Naruhodo-san's release.
Oh yes, thank you. So Jezaille Brett won't be tried here. I suppose I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Watson. Kazuma.
Yes, Ryunosuke?
I just want to say thanks again, that's all. You really saved my skin today.
I didn't do a thing.
This theme is so good.
It's such a good theme.
It's great.
You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? That defense was all your own work.
Your skills made the difference, though. One day, I bet you'll be the best lawyer in the world.
I'm not so sure about that. To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me.
What? Come on, be serious.
All the old dudes on the wall.
Yeah, this is...
Majestic beards.
Fantastic beards. If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. For being a defense lawyer, I mean.
Oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat? I never want to go through that ever again.
They could make a game about this.
I did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you.
That's the point.
Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point?
Listen, Ryunosuke. Do you know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win?
Knowledge of the law?
No. The ability to believe.
To believe? To believe what?
A defense lawyer has to fight for his clients. He has to believe in them at all times.
Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it.
I'm human, just like you. I don't have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in, and even then, well, it's not something that anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person.
Believing in your client.
Let's look at today's trial. I'm a student lawyer with precious little real experience, but you never stopped believing in me.
Well,
You face seemingly hopeless situations time and again, but you never stopped looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it, through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me.
Thanks, Kazuma.
There's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke. Well, it's a favor, really. Something very important to me.
It sounds serious. What is...
Ah, you're still here, are you?
Oh, Inspector Hosonaga.
I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go.
Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory.
And your study towards the Great Britain. Don't forget.
Yes, that too.
So my very first trial came to an end. Kazuma, Professor Mikotoba, Susato-san, who acted as my assistant, Inspector Hosonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still.
Hey, he saved your ass.
It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial.
Eventually.
But more importantly, Kazuma hasn't yet managed to ask that favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. And that's it for Case 1!
The song is so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
Good job,
Love
guys.
the song.
Good job.
Everyone sounded fantastic.
Oh yeah.
No, don't take the current progress. We want to do it again.
Oh. What? 4 hours. Let's go. Ah.
Did that take 4 hours?
No. This took like 2 hours and 17 minutes for today.
Yeah. No,
I
we've
mean,
just been at this for 4 hours,
total.
like collectively.
Collectively, yes. The as you may know, the cases in Great Ace Attorney are long.
They are quite long, but God, are they fun.
Yeah.
No, Susato-san has a lot of lines in the next one.
Oh yeah.
She does. She does.
She does. We dubbed it like a year ago, didn't we?
I totally forgot it.
Oh, did you guys? Oh, that's
I mean,
crazy.
I know that we did it, but I didn't remember any of the details, so it was like,
Well,
yeah.
well, it's like we'll be doing it all over again for the very first time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I think the next one it will be like when Sherlock comes out. So
You mean
Trav.
Herlock.
I mean Herlock. What? Who's Sherlock?
Listen, there are some jokes that are specific to the localization. I find them very fucking funny.
Okay.
Herlock Holmes or Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes.
Okay. We'll just stick
What
with
I
it.
love is that that's still a literary reference to the Lupin stories.
Oh.
It is.
Nice.
That's how they got away with it.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's it for today. Good job, guys. That was the most fun we've had here. I wasn't expecting it to last like 2 hours and 19 minutes.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's just.
Woo!
All right. Well, I'll let you all know when the next one is, and we're calling it now. Thanks everyone for watching. Those that are here.
Thank
Yes,
you
very
all.
much so.
Yeah, it was really fun. All right. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye bye.